So yes, welcome everyone back to. I hope everyone can hear me. Yes, my bar is moving. That's important. Uh, welcome back to these super sitters. Um, we had taken a month and a little bit off because we had originally assured ourselves that it was only going to be for 1 month in September, and we decided we needed to continue at least to wrap up the lines that were not done yet. Yeah, we'll put it that way.
Yeah, because Rowan decided to give us all sorts of wild plot twists, and we're like, wait, what? So we have to know what happens next.
And we went on our own shenanigans with said wild plot twists.
There was
Blair
a
went down in the basement.
Yeah.
just a
I mean,
little
when there's
light
a place with
beanie.
a lock, you gotta go.
I have to go. And I waved at the camera, not knowing if it was recording me. So Blair doesn't care.
All right. So, who would like, if you guys don't remember well enough, I did just watch it as I was editing it. So, in theory, I can do it if you want me to, but would one of you like to do the when last we left our intrepid adventurers?
Hmm.
So, when last we left our intrepid adventurers, the super sitters had split into teams of two. Adrian
Hmm.
had gone to babysit Marty. Marty, I think that was the name of the child. Let me double check.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot
Yes.
who did
Barry
that
was
at
the
the
dad,
end.
Marty was the
Barry was the
child.
dad, Marty was the kid. Yep. Um, in a in a in a small and rundown house. I do not
Yes.
remember, Adrian, if Blair was with you or not. I think
Yep,
that Blair
I
was
was
with
Blair
there.
you.
was.
Blair was with you
We
to
were
talk
sitting on
about.
the floor having a little powwow with little Marty.
Yep, with little
Hmm.
Marty. Um, Penny was having a panic attack, to put it mildly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, of course you don't.
We've
Um,
all slept since then.
yes, because they the group had found in the home of George and Georgina um,
Oh yeah.
documentation showing her doing something in the distant future, and you guys freaked out and went to Mr. Black, a school mentor and the gifted students teacher at your school.
That's right.
He chatted with you, got as much information from you as possible, and while you are there, he has called the child the everyone who's a mandatory reporter has a hotline saved in their phone. So he's calling the
Hmm.
mandatory reporter hotline um, to warn people about potential kidnapping. Ah,
Right.
that you guys have been going off.
What?
Kind of important.
Kind
Kind
of
of
important.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, rolling the dice, we are going to see which group we start with.
Okay.
Um, the plus sign that I have is on the yellow, so that means Cindy.
Ooh.
You and Penny are where we start.
Okay.
Mr. Black has been on the phone, he has made the call, and he has told you guys that you can go home if you wish. And he's like, "Do you need me to call your parents? Do you need me to call anyone else for you to come get you? Because you had come and met him at school."
Ooh.
I
Penny, how
just
are you feeling now?
I am still extremely confused and like what is the meaning of life and like what is the meaning
Yeah.
of meaning and I mean, I'm glad that, Mr. Black, you're looking into the kids, but we're kids, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know, gosh, if you're thinking and we're talking, you do exist.
He's he's
So
trying
that's
his
that
best to
question.
wrap his mind around how to assure someone that they are real.
Je
Um,
pense, donc,
he's
j'existe.
working on it.
D'accord.
Have you
D'accord.
seen the movie Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds in it?
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
so there's
So-
there's a scene where the guy is talking to his best friend, and his best friend is explaining to him that you are real because we're having a conversation and you are sharing your emotions and I'm sharing how I feel, and there's nothing more real than that.
Oh.
So he is
Yes. So here we are.
so he is expressing to you that you are real because you are feeling things and there's nothing more real than that. And that you will be okay,
I'm real,
and that
but do any of my choices matter?
of course they matter.
Because- But there's
Are we
there's a
12?
document about my future.
Yeah.
From our understanding of time travel, that documentation
Whoa,
can be changed.
We have an understanding of time travel?
He's like, you're not in high school quantum physics yet, so I don't know how to explain it to you. But there are documented supers with time travel abilities, and from our understanding, the documentation can change. Your futures can change. Nothing is written in stone.
Okay.
So,
You have
the-
things that
Penny, you still determine your future. That might not be, is what I think Mr. Black's saying.
yeah, whatever you saw,
Okay.
the fact that you know about it changes whether or not it will happen now, right? Because you
So-
know. So you can make a choice. You are an educated woman. You can make a choice.
Okay. I feel slightly better. I think I need some chamomile tea.
Why don't you guys go home? I'm going to be calling the school counselor to see
Does
if
the
he can.
school counselor have any expertise in time travel?
I have
Super?
absolutely no idea if he does or doesn't. I haven't talked to Doug about that.
Teenage
But
girls? Babysitters?
He takes both of your hands in his, and he takes Wanda's as well. He's like, I want you both to know that we adults will do everything that we can to keep you and your friends safe because that is our job. It is your job to be teenagers and to get through all of the joy, and when he says joy, you know he doesn't mean that word, that being a teenager is, okay? Your best bet is to try to release this as much as you can. I'm going to call the school counselor, Doug, and have him contact you guys as soon as he can. And I texted your parents. They're on their way to come pick you guys up. And I just suggest you guys have a relaxing evening watching mindless TV, eating some pizza, and just know that you're okay and that you did the right thing in contacting the adults to let us handle it.
Thank you, Mr. Black, for being there for us and for doing everything that is within your power and expertise to do. I'm sure Doug is great. I am going to also talk to my parents about possibly some private counseling from someone who is more
That would be
qualified.
totally understandable, completely okay. Just I'm gonna see if Doug can get over to you guys' house tonight. Okay?
I just keep thinking, like, every young adult fiction book ever that I've read, the teenagers who do the right thing often aren't okay, and I'm just worried. Like, that Harry Potter guy, he had to die. So I'm just,
and you know, the teachers did not listen to him over and over and over again. And don't you remember those Pretty Little Liars? Guess what? The adults didn't listen to them either. So
and I'm listening to you. So we're going to work on this. And you know that I've already called CPS and we're working on this. And you have to trust you have to release and trust that we will do what we can to help you guys. Okay?
We're doing our best.
All
That's
right.
all we can do. It's just scary.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're trying.
I am trying. So your parents pull up in their SUV, um, and they put your bikes in the back of their vehicle, and they get you guys in the car, and they ask you if you want McDonald's drive-through or Dairy Queen. Do you want Dairy Queen? Your mom, Penny, is telling uh, Wanda here. Wanda, your parents said that they're coming over to our place tonight, and they're bringing your little brother and everything, and we're all just gonna chill at our place tonight. And they just asked us to
Oh,
pick you
good.
up since they were going to be getting your brother and heading over to our place. Do you guys
Should I
want?
call my parents and confirm that with them?
You can if you want. Here's my phone, sweetie. Or you can use your own
Thank-
phone because you have your own phone. That's right.
Yes. Yes.
While you
Thanks,
guys are
Mom. I really appreciate
Huh?
it.
Thanks, Mom.
Can we go somewhere with salads? Like Wendy's or Arby's?
and your mom is doing the I absolutely love that even in a stressful moment you don't turn to comfort food. And she says comfort food with the air quotes. I am so proud of you, sweetie. Yes, let's go get you a salad. Wendy's sounds perfect. I'm going to get myself a Frosty, so I suggest you get one too.
Okay. Thanks,
Uh,
Mom. That's Thanks, Mom. And then in an
Is it okay if
undertone,
I get a chili and cheese baked potato?
Whatever you want, the sky's the limit.
Thank you.
Your
uh,
mom is obviously trying to not have her own panic attack.
so then in an undertone, Penny turns to Wanda and she's like, "Okay, it's not the comfort food thing. It's just that ingredients in some of those other places really gross me out, and salads, I can recognize everything. I don't know why my mom is being so weird. I'm really sorry."
Oh, I think your mom is just trying to make us feel better.
I
It's
think so
okay.
too. Yeah,
I
Uh,
like your mom.
I do too. She's great, but sometimes moms are gonna mom.
Moms are indeed going to mom.
That's good.
That's kind of what they do. All right. As the DM, I needed to interject because I realized that I forgot to tell you guys something super duper important at the beginning of this
Uh-oh.
game.
Oh
All
dear.
right. We leveled up between last game and now.
Oh,
What does that mean?
Um,
yeah.
in that means that
What
one
how
of
is
your plus, you guys have a 4, 3, you have 1 plus
mm-hmm.
4, 2 plus 2s, and 3 plus 3s, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can move one of your pluses plus 3s to plus 2, or one of your plus 2s to plus 3, or one of your plus 1s to plus 2, like that.
I'm gonna
We
go for
can't
the
move
plus
anything
one.
else to plus 4.
So we can move
Oh,
one
so
of our
3 to
things
4.
Up
up
a row.
Not to 4. Okay.
a
Right.
row.
And we're
Okay.
also doing something that is a house rule in my household. So here are your fate points. You also have stars next to each of your names. The star points are fate points that you cannot use. You have to give.
Mm.
So,
Oh.
for example, Shanna, you may decide that Penny is doing an amazing job role playing her experience and things like that. So you can give her your star point. Also, if you guys
Okay.
decide that something is intensely happening that everybody needs to pitch in for, you can pitch those star points in so that the other person can use them and they can be accumulated. So if they want to use
Okay.
more than one fate point at a time, they can use a
Mm.
fate point and up to 3 star points,
Okay.
right? Because of, I believe that RPGs are important to have. You guys, the main three things with an RPG is that you are dramatic, you are proactive, and you are capable, right? When someone is acting dramatic, proactive, or capable, now I am going to be giving you guys fate points for your role playing. However, that also means that your dramatic, things that you do will have consequences, as I'm sure you guys have guessed by now from the title of this episode, that there will be consequences. Depending on what you do, you could potentially be coming up against people who have higher than a +4 as their maximum stat.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So, adult supers have a maximum of a +6 for their
Oh my
maximum stat.
gosh.
So we don't want
Uh-oh.
to fight adults yet.
Uh-oh.
No.
So I'm letting you guys be aware that that is a possibility of what could occur, so you understand that the stakes have now risen.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we go back to our skills?
Yes.
Okay, so I currently have a total of 6,
hmm
and I don't know
Yeah,
if
I do
that's
too.
just because we all left the space open
When you
for
guys
if
were
we
doing
needed.
character creation, many of you skipped adding the +2 and the +1 skills.
I think that's
You're-
it because I have 1 + 4, 2 + 3, and 3 + 2.
Yeah.
I think that's what you had us do, Ron.
Yeah. And then you can fill those in at any time should you want to. A +1 or a +2.
Okay, and so
Okay.
now you're saying that we can move a 2 to a 3 if we want?
Right. So if you have contacts as 2, you can change your contacts now to +3.
Okay.
So we have 3 + 3 slots basically.
Right.
If we were to
Or
move one up from a 2,
yeah.
or 4 + 2 slots if we were to move a +1 up.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You just can't have 2 things at +4.
Okay.
All right. And if you guys need the skills, I have the skills here for you if you need that information. Okay? I am so sorry that I forgot to tell you that at the very beginning. I was just so excited to get in and start. So while these ladies are headed to their to Penny's parents' house, Adrian and Blair, you are chilling. I believe you were playing music for Marty, who has his hoodie hide around his head and scrunched so that there's not much visible opening on said hoodie, and he is curled up next to you listening to the music that you play.
I think he had opened up a little bit to us, but I don't remember what he said.
Right. He had
anymore.
opened up to you guys a little bit, but I don't think he had said much at all, honestly.
Had he pointed at a picture or
We
something?
saw a portrait. I don't know if he pointed it out, but we noticed it, like
Yeah.
Okay.
a family, it seemed like.
Mrs.
family
High
portraits.
noticed some family portraits with mom in it, and when he
Okay.
was really little, and there does not appear to be anything with mom in it since then.
Okay. Okay. Um. Oh, I just lost sound. Can you guys hear anything?
I
hear
hear you.
Oh, okay. That was weird. It got like real quiet.
No, it
so...
went. Yeah, it did go quiet.
Okay.
Adrian, your songs are so sick.
Thanks, Blair. Thanks. You know, I can do special things with my songs, but I'm wondering if Marty here wants to see some of the special things that I can do with my songs.
Marty, it's super cool.
He peeks his eyes out through the opening of his hoodie, and he seems intrigued, but he's also like half-lidded eyes, very relaxed.
what kind of things are in the room that I could use music to play with?
This is he was 4 or 5. I can't remember what I had him as.
I put down 5.
Okay, 5.
Okay.
I actually put down 5 to 6.
All right.
So probably 5.
Okay, so 5 it is then. He has a ridiculous amount of stuffed toys. There's Duplo blocks. There's he has a 5 years worth of birthday presents accumulated. He's got a lot of wooden blocks, a lot of blocks.
A lot of blocks.
A lot of blocks. Not so much with the crayons and the markers.
Okay. Okay. Not into art. Got it. All right. So Marty, what's your favorite toy?
He gets up, goes over and takes a giraffe off the floor and brings you the giraffe. It's almost as tall as he is.
It's a big giraffe.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a stuffed
All right.
giraffe. He's holding it around the neck as he carries it to you.
Aw.
These
Blair, you want to hold the giraffe for a second?
These are lots
Yeah.
of chewed on toys, yes.
I mean, as children sometimes do. So I start playing on the guitar again and start singing a little song about the giraffe starting to move around the room or move around Blair on its own. I'm like, the giraffe is walking in a circle.
I'm just like petting the giraffe like it's a real pet or something. And that's where I'll do my little super skill to make it move around.
Mm-hmm. So I'm singing a song. The giraffe is moving.
Uh-huh. Is the giraffe noticeably moving on its own, or does it look like maybe a Blair is puppeting with it?
So at first it looks like, oh, I'm just playing, and then like kind of sleight of handish style where you don't really notice that I'm not actually moving it anymore, then it starts to go off on its own.
Okay. Let's see. He does not appear to notice that you are no longer activating the giraffe.
All right.
He's
So I'm
just
showing him
he's singing it,
kind
he's
of my
humming.
little power,
Yeah.
singing along. And then I stop playing and I say, "So, Marty, can you do anything special?"
And he grabs the strings on his hoodie and pulls on them, and the hole goes zip.
Oh. Right.
The giraffe is still
Blair
dancing around. It's just like hanging out with me.
Blair, do you want to show him what you can do?
Sure. Marty, do you like mice?
Like
That's
he
all that I have
he
in my
pulls
pocket
on
right
the
now.
hoodie so that the
Oh,
eye
no.
is he pulls on his hoodie so that his eye is peeking out of the hole in the hoodie.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. So I'll grab a fluffy, clearly dead mouse from my pocket, and I
He squirms a
will.
little because ew, dead mouse.
Oh, don't worry. And I'll have it like in my palm, and I will. I mean, the giraffe at this point is not moving, but I'll kind of. This seems really gross because it's a dead mouse. I'll kind of like lean the mouse like kind of near it, and I'll like kind of wind up its tail like it's a toy, but it's real,
Yeah.
and then I'll let it go so that it kind of like does a little jig and then climbs on top of the giraffe, and it kind of just does like circulates around it.
He pulls on his hoodie so that the hole opens up, and he's looking at it like WTF. And you
What
said
do
the
you
Yes.
giraffe
think,
is no longer
Marty?
dancing around?
No, the giraffe's chilling.
Yeah, the
Alright.
giraffe is just there, so it's toy mode right now.
Yeah.
Alright. So he reaches towards the rat or mouse. I can't remember what you had said.
Mouse.
Mouse.
It's cute. Its name is Dora. Dora
Dora?
the mouse.
Dora.
Mhm.
Okay. He reaches towards Dora, and in the tiniest voice, you hear, "Does it bite?"
Oh no, it doesn't bite. It just does fun things, and I'll have it like do like a backflip.
He is
Have
taken
you ever seen
slightly
a
aback.
mouse do a backflip? Like it can do anything. It can dance, and so Adrian plays songs, and basically we, have a little show where we can have animals
I wanted to show
dance.
you guys what I just rolled. I rolled 4 negatives. This kid is as absolutely clueless as humanly possible as to
Oh
what you are
no.
I
trying to
know. We're just
express to him.
He's not a smart child.
I'm just looking at
This
Blair like,
isn't Victor
come
and
on. I
Legs.
mean,
This
sorry,
is a
Adrian.
5-year-old.
I'm like, come on.
So he's petting the mouse and, whispering mousy.
It's
Just
really,
living his
really
best
nice.
life.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Well, should we go get some snacks or something?
More snacks. Marty, where are the snacks?
Yeah, Marty, where are the snacks?
He will gladly get up, take one of you by the hand, and walk you to the out the room to the first screen door at the top of the stairs.
Oh yeah, Adrian, we're supposed to do something with the doors. Just keep them closed. Is that what we're supposed to do?
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
so. I
Yeah.
think so.
The
So
babysitter mode.
so I'll close the screen door behind us as we leave one and go to the next one.
Right. This house is a collection of airlock screen doors. Every doorway where there could possibly be a door there's a screen door and a regular door.
Very special.
Yep. So he gets you guys to the kitchen and opens a drawer on the bottom of the kitchen cabinets and pulls out the crackers that have peanut butter, like it's prepackaged cracker, peanut butter cracker.
The little sandwich ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So is there like what else is in the room that we're in? What does it look like?
Well, it's a kitchen. It's pretty run down, like
Okay.
old laminate, not really real wood cabinets, like it's that fake. I can't remember what
Yeah.
veneer. Yeah, there we go. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's just a beat up old kitchen with a lot of dirty dishes in the sink, and the
Okay.
alphabet magnets all over the
Is there
refrigerator, stuff like that.
a table or anything that we can sit at and eat some crackers and talk?
Yeah, there's an older beat up table with a high chair on it and a regular chair and a bunch of papers and
Okay.
stuff piled up on the table as well.
All right. So let's go sit at the table and eat some crackers and talk.
Oh man, I love peanut
um,
butter so much.
me too. Peanut butter's so good. Do you like peanut butter, Marty?
He is stuffing them 2 at a time in his mouth if you will let him.
Oh,
Mm.
maybe we should slow down with the peanut butter crackers. We don't want to choke. We don't want to choke.
All right, so he'll
So
go to one at a
Marty,
time now.
what do you like to do for fun?
Um, I play with my toys.
Do you go anywhere with your dad?
No, I don't leave the house much.
You don't leave the house much. Okay.
No.
What do you know what your dad does? What's your dad's job?
Dad has 2 jobs? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He does 2 things. One of them he wears the red shirt for, and one of them he wears the blue shirt for.
Oh, okay. Does he work a lot?
Yeah.
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 Who was with you before us then?
My grandpa usually watches me, but he couldn't watch me tonight.
Oh, does your grandpa live nearby?
Yeah. Cracker, cracker,
That's
cracker.
awesome. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah.
Basically.
Mhm.
And
Well,
again,
that's
there's
awesome.
just enough open hoodie to allow access to the mouth for.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Well,
Should we?
Marty, what do you usually do with your grandpa?
Grandpa watches a lot of TV, and I usually play with my toys when we watch TV when he's watching. And then I sometimes go to daycare, but not a whole lot.
Okay.
There are too many
Okay.
people there, and it's too
You
loud.
don't
Oh,
you
it's
don't
too
like
loud.
people?
I don't like the loud.
You don't like the loud. Does it hurt your ears?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Can you hear things really far away?
No, no, but um, my 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 dad and my grandpa um try to keep things quiet. Cracker, cracker, cracker. Um, they don't they don't want me getting too excited. Cracker, cracker.
Oh. So the loud makes you excited?
Sometimes
What
I'm
do you
not.
do when you're excited?
He pulls on his hoodie. I get in trouble.
Oh.
Oh, I get in trouble all the time.
Yeah, me
Actually,
too.
both of us do.
Yeah, we kind of get in trouble a lot. We understand.
Yeah.
He
Okay. Claire, you were
goes.
gonna say something earlier?
No, I was gonna ask, like, should we just straight up ask, are you super?
What were you gonna say, Rowan?
Oh, I was gonna say that he's headed over to the refrigerator and opening the refrigerator door.
Oh. Do you want a drink or do you want something out of the fridge?
Mmm, Lunchable.
Oh,
Lunchable. Solid choice. So
yeah.
I go over to the fridge and look in. What kind of Lunchables do we have?
There is a stack of them as though they are purchased in bulk. On the middle shelf, there's the ham and cheese one, and then the turkey and cheese one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what
Is there?
cheeses which.
It's all good. Is there anything else in the fridge that I should take note of?
It's pretty sparse, but it's a regular fridge. There's like a half empty container of milk and, leftovers of various ideas of whether or not it's still edible, and the door's full of condiments,
Okay.
and,
You typical fridge.
yeah.
There's nothing in the fridge that
Okay.
expired 5 years in the future, right?
No. And nothing with expiration dates like that.
Well, which Lunchable do you want? Do you want ham and cheese or was it turkey and cheese?
Yeah, there's one that's ham and one
Okay.
that's turkey. It's pretty much
Okay. But do you want ham and cheese or turkey and cheese, Marty?
turkey.
So I grab the turkey one for him. Gently shut the fridge. We walk back over to the table and I put it down and I open the package for him.
Oh, thank you. Nice. All right.
Um,
And he will proceed to do meat, cracker, cheese on a fairly consistent basis.
living his best life. I
Yes, he
love it.
is. All right,
So, Marty,
so
what do you think about supers?
he gives you a look. That's a weird question.
Well, I think they're really cool.
I also think they're really cool. I can do stuff that other people can't.
Yeah, but they get in trouble all the time.
Well,
Kind of like how you get in trouble.
He pulls his hoodie down a little bit.
kind
I
of like how
mean,
we in
we get
trouble.
in trouble all the time, and it's okay. I mean, it's not nice, but we get through it. That's how I met Adrian. That's how we became best friends. It's because we got in
Yeah,
trouble a lot.
Really?
really.
He's chewing on his cracker. Let's see if he figures out what you're trying to tell him.
We're
Because he is
trying
We gotta
so
get more
five.
hard.
direct.
He is 5. So he's gonna flat out say, "Are you saying you're supers?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Blair just goes for it.
Adrian just follows along, like, all right, yeah.
You know that mouse? I did
Yeah.
that with my power.
I just thought you had a trained mouse.
Not
He's like,
quite.
It's a little complicated. It was a mouse at some point, and it was alive. It could never do a backflip before, but I helped it do that.
"No way."
Yeah. Yeah, I get in trouble all the time because my mom's always like, Blair, why do you keep bringing these critters in? Blair, we don't need another squirrel in the house. Blair, can you at least bring a live pet into the house next time? You know? Moms.
Yeah, and when, I can't get to the snacks, I like to sing about them coming to me. And sometimes I'm not supposed to have snacks after a certain time. So I get in big trouble for that a lot.
Okay. Tiny gears are moving in a tiny mind, and they click. And he goes, "Were you making the giraffe move?"
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah. See, it's so cool because we can make, like I said, our shows are very, very special.
we can make all kinds of things happen.
Hmm.
He grabs his hoodie, pulls it down. His hair is like dandelion fluff. Poof, everywhere, right? It's so floofy. It is the floofiest of floof hair, Einstein fine
Could
hair that
never.
you got. Yeah. And he jumps up on the chair and he jumps off the chair
Oh.
and he hangs in the air.
Uh,
You
whoa.
can levitate.
Oh my
And he
gosh, that's
really
so cool.
slowly starts coming to the ground. He's like, "I'm not allowed
Is
markers because I draw on the ceiling."
Oh no. Yeah,
And he
I
starts
would get in
climbing
trouble
the
like that too.
furniture.
is that what happens when you get excited, Marty?
Yeah! Oh, this
Oh.
is so cool! So he's now standing on the counter
Oh.
and he jumps
Oh.
off at you.
Blair's kind of like panicking, like, uh-oh, wait.
Blair, text the girls.
Okay.
I say as I catch Marty in the air.
I text the group chat and I'm like,
It's like,
we got
"Dad won't
one.
let me go outside because he's afraid I'm going to float away.
Oh my
That's
So,
gosh.
so I have to wear this stupid leash."
beautiful.
Oh, wow. Marty, a lot is happening right now. That's really cool. But
That is
yeah,
really cool, Marty.
we the thing is that we have superpowers, but sometimes we have to learn how to use them and
Hmm.
like train them, you know? And so it's really cool to find another super to, maybe we can learn how to not get in trouble so much, you know?
We can work together to not get in trouble, right?
Mhm.
Oh, but I like flying around.
I know it's super fun, but this is why we do it only in certain times. So like Adrian and I like to go. We have a special spot where we do our little shows and everything. So maybe we just need to find you a special spot where you can fly around, but not like fly away, float
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, I don't want to fly away. My
Yeah,
dad's
we have to
really
be careful.
upset about that because he doesn't want me to like he he has all these fears that I'm going to go outside and I'm going to be on the swing set and I'm going to swing too high and I'm going to fly up to the moon
Mm,
and yeah, he pulls his hair a lot whenever
mm,
I'm like flying. He gets he pulls on his hair a lot.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, and that's
he
the
loves you.
yeah. And that's
Yeah.
the thing is that if so we know how to make you fly up, but I think the trick is so that when you can control it, so that you can fly up, but then you can also come back down, and your dad maybe won't be afraid so much anymore if you're able to do something like that. Should we practice?
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. So he will jump out cuz I believe one of you was holding him, correct?
yes, I'm holding him.
So he's going to jump out
Yes.
and he kind of hangs in the air and then he slowly starts floating down.
That's it.
Good
Yeah,
job.
I'm gonna message back in our group chat. Pardon the interruption,
No,
and
you're
ask
good.
them
No.
if he can float just himself, or if they are holding on, will he float them too?
When his feet touch the ground, he pushes off really hard and shoots up, like it's almost like within a foot of the ceiling, and then he starts floating back down again.
What's the highest you've jumped before, Marty?
Um, I got the frisbee off the roof, and Dad got really,
Wow.
really, really mad, and I was grounded, which means I had to carry
Wow.
rocks in my pockets.
Oh,
Can
so that
can
you
you
wouldn't.
jump with rocks in your pockets?
It's harder. They're
Yeah.
heavy.
Harder. Okay. So you can jump maybe with light things, but not heavy things.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
This is so cool.
Text the group.
So he
I know.
proceeds to
No.
I'm like,
continue to every opportunity he gets jump off of things. He doesn't appear to, once he's out in the open air, have much control over which direction he goes.
mm,
He just seems to
Oh.
continue in the direction that velocity had pointed him.
hmm
And he returns to the earth at an incredibly slow rate.
So we need to work on some control here.
yeah. Like, okay, come. I'm the target. Come get me over here.
So he
So
might
I
do.
text the group chat, maybe we need to teach us some gymnastics because that already is teaching us about controlling our bodies, you know, within space, and maybe that could help him.
hmm
It's a good idea.
Oh, hey Marty. We also
Yeah.
have a friend. Her name is Penny.
Mhm.
Uh, she is super flexible. She's on the cheer, right? Cheer squad, and I think that she could. Have you ever thought about gymnastics? That's where you like go and you tumble and you do stuff. Like I can't do it. I can make mice do it, but I can't do it myself.
I think I
Like,
saw that on TV once, where the
mhm.
girls were and the guys were doing the flippy things off the bars, and the
Yeah.
one lady was
Yeah.
throwing a ball in the air and kept catching it in weird ways, like with her foot, and like there was the ribbon.
Yeah. Would you want
Yeah.
to try that?
Guys can do it?
Oh yeah.
Anyone can do it.
Any person can do gymnastics, and you would be really cool doing it because you could probably, jump a little higher than everyone else.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed on a trampoline.
Penny also
Maybe
does
outside.
yeah,
But
like on the ground.
gymnastics are inside, and there's lots of safe stuff on the walls and the
foam pit.
floor. And maybe we can ask your dad. We don't have to tell him we're going to practice jumping. But we can ask your dad if we can go to the. Is it still a gym? Gymnastics gym?
Yeah,
That sounds
yeah,
weird.
we're going to gym.
Gymnastics gym and go jump in a safe place and have fun together.
Okay.
I bet we could rent it and we could go just us.
You have succeeded in causing an introverted child to become an extrovert in
Yes.
the amount of time it takes to consume a Lunchable.
So we're just like,
Let's
snack,
go.
let's go.
Snacks solve everything.
Have a
Snacks.
special achievement.
Special achievement. Snacks solve everything.
Oh my gosh.
Adrian's specialty is snacks. So
Someone should have the snacks.
He's a growing boy.
Well, teenage boys do eat you out of house and home, so it would make sense. All right, so the rest of the night is going to be spent with this child leaping off of any service available.
And us trying to block him from hurting himself.
Yes, and now you understand why he has the screen doors, because he will accidentally leave the room if you are not careful.
Yes.
Makes sense.
All right. So, what would you guys, when you guys are done with your shift, because he will eventually go get tuckered out, and fall asleep, and you will have to tuck him in. But I'm going to assume that unless you guys want to do something specific with him, that we can fast forward to the end of the night with babysitting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead
think
and
that's
fast forward.
Okay. So then we're going to go back to the other two and get caught up to, I don't know if you guys want to go home after you babysit this kid, or if you guys are going to be going to Penny's house. But Penny's parents are prepared for a massive sleepover tonight.
Oh, well then we're going to Penny's house.
Party at Penny's.
Party at Penny's. Psychologically encouraging party at Penny's. You have all of the Disney Plus that you want, comfy couches, blankies, whatever thou desire for the rest of the evening.
Sparkly pink princess stuff.
Sparkly pink princesses singing in whatever key you want. None of them are altos for some reason. So
Blair and Adrian finding the darkest corner in the room that we can find.
Yeah.
Just like
we build us a tent out of blankets underneath it.
But the popcorn's good, so it's all right.
Okay, so can we, for the sake of time, can we assume that we have also caught each other up through the group chat and then through the conversation? We know everything that has happened at our different babysitting jobs and with Mr. Black.
Yes. And your parents are, do you want to assume that your parents are as informed as possible as what's going on?
Mr. Black said he had conversation with them.
He just notified them that you guys, he was respecting your privacy, but he did have to notify them that you had a scary situation occur and that he needed you to come, you guys come pick him up. But he said that he was going to leave it up to you because he didn't know if you were out to your parents or not. And you never out somebody. Yeah.
Okay. Um, so,
If he outed
Mom,
you, you would never trust him again.
of course not.
So,
Mom, Dad, I really appreciate that you are being so amazing and understanding of just like what Wanda and I have been going through, and that you're also letting me invite Blair and Adrian over. Um, I kind of need a little bit of space, please, just a little bit, because the four of us have to decompress. Um, After finding out that, my future was written down, and I don't know about this other babysitting job that Blair and Adrian got back from, and I need to let them like talk to Wanda and me without grown-ups around. But you know that I always come to you if there's anything really big that you need to know. That's how you know that my future is apparently already written down, but like Mr. Black said that it could change, and so like I mean,
your
you've already
mom
called
is
you've already called me a great therapist. So
your mom is not happy about the idea of giving you your space, but your dad is ecstatic quietly to himself about the idea of not being in a room with 4 teenagers, 3 of them female. So,
Dad's like,
he's
get me out of here.
Yeah.
he's dragging your mom and the other adults to another room, but before you go, your mom says, "I had gotten a text from a Mr. Doug? Doug Linge? I think Doug Ling, yes. Saying that he was available to come over this evening. It's way past you guys' bedtimes already, but considering everything, I think we were going to let it go. It was up to you if you wanted to let him come over or not."
can you, Mom, can you give me just like 30 seconds to confer with my friends, and I will let you know, because I
Sure.
personally want to see the highly qualified psychiatrist who specializes in children with superpowers that you and Daddy have already scheduled me an appointment with, but
Yes.
I realize that that psychiatrist is very expensive. So my friends might want to talk to the school counselor, but they might not. So just like 1 minute
Okay, we'll be
away.
in the kitchen. If you need anything, just speak at a loud volume and I'll hear you.
Okay, Mom, totally
Oh my
will.
god.
Thanks.
They're
Jeez,
standing at the
Mom.
door the whole
And
time.
helicopter parents get foot over that way and exit.
Okay. So then I gather Wanda, and I kind of make a motion. I'm like, to Blair and Adrian. Okay, you guys, like my mom is probably eavesdropping because she is very concerned about me. Um, and she can't help herself. I mean, she's great. Like she is the absolute best, but like I kind of need space right now. Um, do you guys want to talk to the school counselor? I don't know about his qualifications, but I don't want to make that decision for y'all. It is up to you, my best friends, if you want the school counselor to come by.
I mean,
I
I'm
mean,
good.
I don't have anything to talk about, so
I only want to talk to you three. I don't really want to talk to any adult.
yeah.
I mean, I
I
thought maybe
I
it doesn't
don't.
hurt to meet them and see if they're cool or not. But if they're not cool, we can just
I meet him
say we
tomorrow.
got what we
It's
got
too
out of.
late.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow's sure. Oh,
Yes,
Penny, your
that is.
mom and dad. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, we'll just say that we're too tired to meet with him today, and that way the four of us can decide what we do and do not
Mm-hmm.
say to the counselor, um,
Yeah.
and that we talk to him tomorrow.
Bless you.
Bless you, Adrian.
Yeah.
Well, that's two.
Thank you.
You hear mom say, "Bless you," from the kitchen.
I told you she was listening. Okay, this is why we had to talk quietly.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
so
Penny.
that's a good idea.
y'all, I'm just gonna run and tell my mom real
Yeah.
quick. And so I open the door from our, I guess, like cozy basement room, And how far do I have to go until I run into my mom?
Not very far.
Oh,
Just run into her.
hey, Mom, I thought you were going to be in the kitchen, not 6 feet away from the basement door.
I was just coming to see how you guys were doing.
Thanks, Mom. We are doing great, and we have collectively decided that we definitely want to talk to Mr. Doug tomorrow at school. We're just a little tired today, and
Yeah.
I just don't think it would be a productive group session to do it tonight. So, like, if you could just, like, tell him that we'll see him at school tomorrow?
Yeah, I can totally text him that. Would you like me to bring you guys extra blankets? Do you need more pillows?
We actually have plenty of blankets and pillows, considering we have a closet down there with extra blankets and pillows. Um, but Mom,
Honey,
thank you so much. And so, and I just like
I
I give her the big glomp. You know,
She
Mom,
gives you the
you're
glomp.
the absolute bestest. And I know I'm just being a moody teenager, but it's been a long day, and everything's gonna be fine tomorrow. Okay, don't worry about me. Mwah!
Okay. Oh, okay. Now you girls are going to be safe with the boy there, right? You know,
Yes.
we've had the talk. We don't It's going to be okay.
Is it just Penny and her mom right here? Okay. Where can we hear
Yeah.
this?
I'm okay.
Mom,
I have to
Mom,
trust
um,
my
you,
13-year-old, 12-year-old
you,
daughter. Okay, you have a good night.
Adrian,
There's nothing. I
definitely
just
just
need to
fine.
make sure for my own sanity
Just,
that there's nothing. I don't need to be
Oh
worried about
no.
you girls.
no, no,
Oh
not,
gosh.
that's not, Mom, I am, wow, okay, can we just pretend that this never happened?
Okay,
Oh my
yeah,
god,
I'm very
oh my god,
comfortable pretending this
oh my god.
conversation never happened. Okay, bye, honey.
Okay, bye, Mom,
Yeah, we're like
bye.
sisters and brothers. Right.
Adrian is very much not pink and sparkly enough for Penny.
Well, besides the fact.
Bye,
You
Mom.
What's
know.
funny was up until that moment, Penny, I was going to tell you, I thought it was so awesome that your parents were cool with Adrian hanging out with us and not having any questions about it.
Yeah, yeah. My mom tries really hard to be cool. She clearly has some inner anxiety. I think she likes to project her issues onto me.
Mm.
She was really boy crazy back in middle school. And for some reason, I'm not boy crazy, but she just expects me to be just like her. So,
I was taking a drink, woman. Okay.
Penny's mom is drinking now?
No, I was taking a drink and she made that
She's
comment.
probably upstairs with a big
Taking
glass
shots.
of wine. Just like, dear God.
Mom and dad are upstairs doing shots. So, all right, so you safely are hanging out with your friends for the rest of the night. Is there anything specifically that you need to discuss before you meet Doug Ling? His last name is Ling. He calls
What
himself
are
Mr.
we
Doug.
telling this man, and what are we not telling this man? Because we can't tell him the whole story. We can't tell him Blair went to the basement.
no.
Yeah,
So,
also, does Georgina know that she was really nice to us at the end? I don't even know if they saw.
I mean,
Well, and what about the superhero stuff? I mean, like what the kid did and stuff and things
I
about the
don't,
future. I mean, it all
I
sounds
don't,
kind of crazy.
it does. I think that we need to, oh, okay, so Marty doesn't seem to be like his dad knows that he's a super,
Yeah,
and like his dad is cool with it, and his dad
yeah.
has put up like all of these safety things for him. So I don't think we need to tell anybody that,
Oh no,
because
we gotta
that's
protect Marty.
like they can, we can help,
Mhm.
but like they can figure that out without like other adults right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Marty's
stuff that
safe.
we told Mr. Black was that there may be children who have been kidnapped, and it may or may not have to do with time travel. And we found documents. We didn't tell him where we found the documents. We just found documents
Yeah.
that had my future written on it. So I think we should just limit what we talk about to the counselor to that.
Right.
Well, do you know what Mr. Black
We have to
told
talk to
the
him
counselor?
alone. You know.
I hope we don't have to talk to him alone.
I
think
really
we-
don't want to.
I
Well,
hope we can talk them together. We can kind of
let's
guide
just
each other.
like say that we're only going to talk to him together.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
cool.
I'm
Oh.
okay with that.
I should find a new dead thing just in case.
That
Do you
might be a
mind
good
if I
idea.
go in the backyard? I'm just gonna like slip out into the backyard and find something.
Oh no, that's fine. You can just, this is one of those split level basement things where half of the basement there's a little door that goes to the backyard.
Wait, I'll be back.
I don't really know. It's a really big house, so.
Claire, it's your security blanket. You do what helps.
All right, then we
Uh,
fast forward. If you guys are okay with it, we fast forward to the next day.
Yeah.
Um, This all happened on a Saturday, so it is now a Sunday.
Mm.
Oh, so we can't
That's
actually
right.
see him at school.
Yes, we babysat on a Saturday. That's right.
We
Okay.
babysat on Saturday nights, but Mr. Ling, who insists on being called Mr. Doug, says that he's texting back and forth with your mom, and apparently he and someone from CPS and want to come and talk with you guys just to get an understanding of what all was happening. And there's probably going to be a policeman who comes with, and he's laying it all out that because there has been something like that, we have to get all the information we can so that we can properly do this. Warning your mom about how that's going to go, all those other things, and he's trying to set up an appointment for like 2 in the afternoon on Sunday. He wants to talk to you guys as quickly as possible because the police are very much, we need to know what the kids know, but also it's very much they know that they can't talk to you without your parents there. So, and
If
Penny,
things get wild, I'll set off the fire
your
alarms. Don't
parents
worry.
have offered to
Yeah.
have a lawyer present for you should you want one. Because
Claire.
they don't think you're about to get arrested. They're like 99.9% certain that you're not, but still having a lawyer is always a good idea when you talk to a police officer.
So does this mean my parents are in town right now?
Let's see. Plus they are, minus they are not. You do not know because it landed on unknown.
So we'll see if they show up.
I don't know. I thought we reported this, and now they need to go get the kids and investigate. Why are we being investigated?
That Mr. Doug didn't say anything about you guys being investigated. It's Penny's mom's imagination that has you guys being investigated.
Yeah, because
If
we
she shows you
gave
the
our
text,
report. We did our part. They don't need anything more from us.
It's just the CPS worker wants to ask you a couple of questions, and Mr. Doug doesn't want to be there. Doesn't want the CPS worker at you guys' house without him.
Oh,
Excuse me.
So before we meet them, though, just like pep talk, like strategy talk with the group.
Yeah.
So Penny, I think you are the best talker out of all of us.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Blair, that is so nice of you to say.
I mean, you just have like a charisma that I don't have. So I think that I'm gonna
I have a
defer
lot of
to you.
rapport.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, we'll let you take the rope, Penny.
Okay, so we're going to focus our conversation on what we discussed last night. The primary thing is that we came across some documents that indicated time travel. Specifically, we saw some documents that predicted my future. but we also saw some documents that indicated that the 2 boys we were babysitting might not be from this time.
But also, they talked about that those people aren't their parents, that their real parents
Right.
they were taken away from their parents and were worried
Right.
they were kidnapped or something.
I feel like we
But
should
they
leave it
are
at that.
foster kids, so foster
Yeah,
kids
I
would
feel
still
like
feel
that
that way.
should be, you know.
So that is going to be what we focus on during the conversation, and we're not going to bring up any of the other kids that we have met.
No.
Okay? Are we all?
And
Correct,
all in
'cause we-
agreement?
if it gets too crazy, I'll start a fire.
I also have a bird. Stab
Fire
people's
alarms
eyes
go
out.
off, we can exit. It'll be real easy.
So I think if things get too crazy, I like the idea of interfering and having a plan. I
You
think
just run
that
away
what
really fast.
I think maybe Adrian, you should play a soothing song that makes everybody feel comfortable and relaxed and also complacent.
Maybe sleep.
I know that's really
I was
specific,
thinking
but
a
if
fire might
anyone
be
can do it,
exciting, but
Can we have a
No.
code word for the like chaos plan?
yeah, we need a code
So-
word for the chaos plan.
When just like every just put it all on the table. Wanda, you run around or run away, grab stuff. I don't know. I'll get my bird out.
okay, friends, I love that you guys want to have a backup plan. Really love that.
Yeah.
And we could definitely, I'm all about the plan A, B, and C. Plan
Pineapple?
A is that everything goes well. Plan
Pineapple.
B is that
Pineapple.
No,
Adrian
chaos.
plays music to make the adults complacent so they stop asking us questions.
Right.
Plan C, if we want to do chaos, it needs to be organized chaos because this meeting is in my house. So no
Yeah.
fires.
I'm just gonna
Right.
attack the person. Oh yeah, we need a different.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have
So
we
if we
still
say
have a couple
pineapple,
hours. Blair, do you need more dead animals?
I have a bird. I have a mouse. I have
You always
I
have your
don't
frog.
have the cat. I
you
do
have your
have my frog.
frog.
I have 3 right now. That's what
A
I have.
frog. Usually it's a frog.
Okay. That sounds like a really good supply. Adrian, you have your guitar handy.
Always.
Always.
And my
by you.
voice, you know.
And yeah, of course, your voice is always with you. All right.
I have a new pair of
Wanda,
kicks. I haven't
was
worn
gonna
the
say,
rubber out on them yet. I have a new pair of
Good.
kicks with
Ooh.
fresh
Good.
rubber.
You can run if you need to.
Yeah.
Excellent. And I'm gonna do some stretching. Just make sure that I'm as stretchy as I can be. If I need to just wrap my arms around everybody and make them stop talking, I'm just All right. So pineapple is the code word for Plan C. Okay. Plan C. So hopefully we do not actually have to get there.
Okay.
Okay.
Does everyone feel good about the
Pineapple.
plans? A, B, and C? Excellent. If you give me just a second, I'm going to type all these up. And then you each have a PDF now sent to your phone with the plan written out in code. And the coder has been sent to your your alternate inboxes. Okay?
So organized. I'm so impressed. All right. You have your plans written down and emailed to each other. All right.
In code.
In
code.
Yeah, I need it to be coded.
In code. All right.
Why not?
Hold on, I have to roll some dice.
Wait, did Wanda
Right.
say? No, just kidding.
I know.
So the
Pina
Doug,
colada.
Mr. Doug from school shows up with a CPS worker, and the CPS worker is like suit, notebook, very regular. You recognize Mr. Doug. You've seen him at school. He's the most nondescript looking gentleman that you could ever run across. I mean, he's as milquetoast as a human can be. So,
Oh, Mr. Doug, welcome to my family's house. So, as you can see, me and my best friends are all here, and the parents who are in town right now are all here as well. And, just for funsies, because my parents said it's never too early to learn about your constitutional rights, I have a lawyer.
um, okay. Excellent. I'm pleased that you are learning about your civil rights. That's a good thing to know. Okay, I'm just
I
going.
did get an A on my last political science paper, so
I
I'm
am
very
not
excited
surprised.
to learn about this in action.
I hear only good things about you from your teachers.
Oh my gosh,
Um,
thank you so much, Mr. Doug.
yes,
Mr. Doug, do you mind if I record this conversation so I can have it for later in case I need it?
that is kind of up to the CPS worker. I want to make sure that, like, how do you feel about that? And the guy's like, I'm going to be recording it, so they can record it too. I'm fine with that. Or would you rather just
Got my
have,
microphone
or
app.
would
I'm
you
ready to
rather just
go.
have a
We want
copy
our
of
own
mine?
copy.
Okay,
We
okay,
want
that's
our
not a
own
Yeah,
problem.
copy. Actually, all four of our phones will be recording this, so.
there you go.
Thank you for letting me know because this is one of those states where you do have to have consent in order to be recorded. So I appreciate that.
That's why I thought I would ask. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
that's the
Um,
paper that Wanda wrote.
ah, ah,
A
you
state
were
that has
right,
one party
Doug. These are
consent
really
versus
smart
two-party
ladies.
consent.
Okay,
Yeah.
and Jen, I'm assuming you're also very smart. Let's just have a seat on the couch. Nice to meet you. There's lots of adults doing the nice to meet yous, handshakey, business cards, all that kind of stuff. That and we sit ourselves on the couch, and Mr. Doug is standing behind the CPS worker who's sitting in a wingback chair, and he is going to be asking you some general and specific questions. His questions will start off with, like, how long have you known these people? Um, and I'm assuming that you're going to have all of that like, tell me when you're going to lie. There we go. That works. Or if you're going to lie. He's asking how long you've known these people, what the names of the children are in question, what any information that you have on the parents, making sure that he has the address right, all of that stuff. And then he's asking for, like, I understand that this is going to be very stressful for you, but could you please tell me in as much detail as possible um, what you saw? Because we want to make sure that we're doing this by the book.
I
Any
just want to
seconds
say,
to talk and confer?
Okay.
I also have an out of character question. I don't
Yeah.
remember the kids' names.
Lex and Victor are the kids.
not
Lex
Luther.
and Victor. Okay.
Folks,
All right. And
didn't
they're
we tell the
definitely.
parents that our records and our information about their kids were confidential? I don't know how much we can say.
Oh, maybe we can use that as like the response over and over and say, you're just going to have to investigate it on your own.
Well, we
Yeah,
have to
but
know
those
who
records are confidential. We're
we at
not
least
adults
need
who have to report.
we at least need to know who we're dealing with. Like, I need to make sure I have their
Yeah.
names and their
Well, we're
address at
conferring. You're
least.
not hearing this part. We're
Oh,
conferring.
Yeah,
okay.
it's the
I
four
am
of us,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I was. My bad. Okay.
What do you
I
think?
Yeah, can we do this as an anonymous tip? Because I
Well, I
mean,
just don't want to hand over, like, we have records and data that we took and all the crazy
oh,
ciphering and
we
stuff,
can't
but
give
I
that
don't
to
want to
them.
just,
No,
no,
we're
we
definitely
can't.
we're not definitely not sharing the
We can't mention
ciphering
that at all.
or
Because
any of.
they're wanting
No,
hardcore data and we can't do that.
I think we need to keep it to the basics that
Yeah.
we met them at our like opening
Our open house
our
thing we
open house
did.
night. they came to open house night after having like met them at the grocery store and
Yeah.
did the trial run and then came back for actual babysitting.
Right. So 2 weeks.
That we came across some information and just that we were there for so long that we don't remember how we found those pages.
They were just laying
But
around
that
the
they're
kitchen.
in the house. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Were some of the things in the book she asked us to read, the journals?
yeah, let's just keep just say that to the best of our recollection, everything was in the journal. Because that was open and
There
that was
could be
given
more.
to us. And then that we just, from playing with the children, we got the impression that they were not.
They revealed things.
They are not from this time period.
Right.
Yeah.
They said things that made us think that.
Yeah.
I will sit kind of near the social worker person to see if I can read what they're writing, and if there's, I'll let you know if I need to say pineapple.
Okay.
Okay. Remember, we do have a plan B.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That involves music, making everyone very calm, relaxed, and complacent.
What word should I say for that, Adrian?
Oh. Adrian, did you bring your guitar?
Of course.
Yeah,
Adrian
guitars
has
always.
a guitar.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. So what goes with
maybe
pineapple?
I can just be like, hey.
Coconut.
Coconut.
Okay.
Coconut is for plan B.
Okay. I totally forgot about B.
She can start playing some music to calm us down.
Okay.
It's very
Right,
appropriate for you to be just going straight to plan C.
And break.
Thank you. Thanks for letting us talk to ourselves.
So as business women, we take client confidentiality very seriously. And so we just had to have a little sidebar about making sure that we were maintaining our ethics of the super sitters. So thank you so much for giving us that time to ourselves. We just want to proceed in the world with as many ethics and morals and values as possible, just like my parents taught me.
The CPS worker is looking at you fishy. Doug seems Doug. And yeah, so he's like, okay, so we just need, I just need to make sure that we have the names of everyone involved correct and the address right. We don't want to start investigating someone who we don't have, who we don't have information on. That would be
absolutely
inappropriate.
So yes, you have the correct information. It is George and Georgina, and the address is correct. And their children's names are, they're foster children. And remember, we're not entirely sure that they were acquired legally.
Now, you said foster children, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what they told us.
We
haven't seen any documents to that effect.
Okay. All right. I'll make sure that that's a note in here as well. He looks over at Doug, and I'm going to be contacting the foster company to the state to see if it's a certified foster system situation. Lots of notes.
They also said they were getting more.
Really?
That was one of our concerns, is that they were getting more foster children soon.
There were 2 adults in that household, you said, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And that they were getting, did they say how many children that they were planning on getting?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
2 more? I know they said they had rooms ready for them.
Okay.
Plural.
All right. Rooms, plural. All right. You will need to roll to see if you can read this man's handwriting.
I guess. Okay. My notice is what I want to use.
Fair enough.
Okay. It's a 4. I rolled a 0, but I rolled 4. 4 is great. Right. Okay. I forgot the scale.
Yeah. So, it's really bad handwriting. Like, he should go back to elementary school level of bad handwriting. But it does appear to be what you guys are telling me. Okay. In an otherwise thick notebook. So he asks you guys a couple other questions about like what time, how long between when you found this out and you reported it, were they aware that you had known this, things like that.
We answer those questions to the best of our ability. Brita does not remember those things, but Penny definitely remembers those things and feels comfortable giving those answers.
Okay. So, and so that means that you guys will be telling him that you do not believe that they are aware that you know.
Correct.
So, and that you told the same day, like right after, and so on and so forth. And Doug will speak up at that point, verifying that they have a corroborative statement from Mr. Black, the gifted students teacher. So it should all be copacetic and cleared. And the gentleman thanks you for your time, trades business cards with the lawyer. The lawyer did not feel he needed to get involved at any point, which is always good because they're more expensive when they do. And that's that. They leave.
Okay, Mom, Dad, thank you so much for getting me the lawyer, even though we didn't end up needing him. So, we're gonna go chillax now a little bit because we all feel like we know we were doing the right thing and that the social worker was doing the right thing, but like we sort of felt like we were being attacked, and so we kind of just need some time to ourselves to decompress.
Sure, you guys, it's such a nice day, and we're not going to have nice days for much longer because the winter's going to be coming right around the corner. So why don't you guys have some time out in the yard?
That sounds great, Mom. Thank you so much. Girls and Adrian, let's go.
All right. So you are chilling in the backyard. I open the floor.
What do we do now?
I'm worried. What if people start calling us again for sitting there? Because what if George and Georgina call us to watch their kids again? What do we do? What do we say?
Sorry, we're booked.
I think I don't feel comfortable going back, but like I mean I'm scared about the kids, but like we're also kids. So I don't
Shana,
want to
you're
get
muted.
kidnapped.
Shana, if you're
Coconut.
talking, we can't hear you.
My bad. I was saying I would go, but I don't think Penny should go.
Yeah.
I'm just like I don't want to get kidnapped and then end up as a toddler in the future.
Well, it sounds like if anything they know maybe about your powers, but they don't know anything about like me. So.
Oh, but did we decipher all the stuff that we took? I didn't look through all those files. What if they have files on all of us?
Did we take pictures of all of the files and did we finish cipher? No, we did not take pictures of all the files.
We took pictures of almost all of them, but we did not decipher them.
So what do we still have left to cipher? To decipher?
Well, because it was going slow because it was taking a long time to do all of the documents.
And then you found some stuff that freaked you out, so you stopped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that we're all together and we're not having to try and do this over text, why don't we spend the rest of the afternoon trying to decode the rest of the documents that we have?
Ooh, should we go to the woods?
A good idea.
Yes, let's go to the woods.
Away from everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
Dad, we're just going to take a walk in the woods. That's where Adrian and Blair feel the most comfortable.
Yeah, okay, sweetie, be home before dark.
Always. Love you.
Bye. You kids be good.
We will. Okay. Bye.
Always.
All right. So, just looking at the roll I did was not the best roll. All right. So,
for us or for you?
For me, not for you.
Okay.
You've got several hours ahead of you of deciphering these paperworks. I'm assuming you're going to split them up in some way.
Yeah, now that we know how to decipher them.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
it will take you several hours to decipher all of the pictures between Penny and Blair, all the photos you guys took of all the different stuff. It will take you a bit, and it's not exactly, easy uh, to decipher the languages. But how far in the woods are you?
I'd say we're probably
Mm,
in our regular spot, right, Adrian?
Our hocus pocus spot deep in the woods.
yeah,
All right.
I think we wander to our regular spot. It's not
Yeah.
anywhere that's like incredibly out of the way to where we would get lost finding our way home, but it's,
Not on the beaten path.
you can't see us from like the edge of
Right.
the woods,
Okay.
Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
It takes some effort to find you guys if
Yeah.
someone was looking for you specifically. All right.
Right.
Please.
For no reason at all, you said that.
For no
I
reason at all.
know. Just
I say
kidding.
that.
Wait, I think I have a spider sense. I have a danger sense,
Yes, you do
FYI,
have a
for
danger
stun.
sense. Yeah. I have to take that into consideration. I appreciate you reminding me. So, you spend a couple hours on these, what skills you're going to be using, and if you feel the need to pool your resources.
For the deciphering part?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I have
Um,
investigate for 2 points
Okay.
and notice for 1. I don't know if notice would really apply in this situation, but definitely investigate.
You've already noticed these things, and now you're trying to understand these things.
Yeah, so like lore, maybe.
I
Yeah.
have lore, and I have the stunts with it. I read about that.
Okay, I do remember that. Um, Wanda, do you have anything that you?
Look, I've got, my number one course is empathy, and then all my physical characteristics, rapport. This is more
Yeah.
about like group dynamics and empathizing with
Yeah.
Penny when she's freaking out, or the others. Will,
In theory,
resources, and
you
I
could.
added stealth.
Yeah, in theory, you could do it faster than they could
Yeah,
because
that's true.
you are fast in both physical and mind.
Yeah, but this is okay. Yeah, physical and mind. That's right. Okay. Yeah, my mental's 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So,
So we are each taking sections, and I'm working through as fast as I can. They
okay.
are as well.
So I'm going to decree that you're able to decode everything in the time that you have. With the understanding of how many skills you guys are pulling into this, and I'm trying to make sure that we stay on time tonight. So yeah, there is documentation of Lex, who his full name is Lexicon.
Lexicon. All right.
Aw.
Lexicon. Um, he is a super. He is super intelligent. He is a linguist, and he is a mentalist, so he can control things with his mind. In some point in the future, he ends up becoming a member of the UN and is at some point decreed an official supervillain.
Oh.
Well, that
Wait.
makes sense to me because of the sorts of toys he was making and hiding under his bed and stuff, things that could be used for escape or to hurt somebody. That
But
was
if we
pretty
can
scary.
change the future, maybe we can change that.
Well, I
Mhm.
did try to take some of those things away from him and take them out of his reach and stuff. So,
Well, and they,
but we'd have to spend time
Mr.
with him to teach him to use it for good.
Well, and Mr. Black
Mhm.
already said that we can change the future. So just because
Right.
this says that he could become a supervillain doesn't mean he will become a supervillain.
Exactly.
But are
Maybe we
George
were the
and
first people to sit
Georgina?
and talk with him and understand him at his level. Remember, he didn't talk to his fosters. He only talked to us. They were
You're
surprised to talk
thinking
so
of
much with
Victor.
us.
You're thinking
Oh.
of
Victor.
Victor,
Oh,
the
I'm sorry,
3-year-old.
Lex.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hard to keep them track.
Victor Victor becomes in the future becomes the dictator of a South American, Central American country. He is also a super. He is intelligent off the charts. He has a chip on his shoulder the size of Gibraltar, and he takes it out on everyone in an attempt to become. He likes to conquer. His point of view is that my way is the right way, and everyone else keeps doing these things wrong, so if I'm in charge of the entire planet, then people will do things the right way, and things will go better. He is also, at some point, officially labeled a supervillain.
You don't think George and Georgina are
Supervillain is a
trying...
label you get from the UN, by the way.
You don't think they're trying to like
make
grow
it different?
supervillains?
Oh, or grow. I was thinking that they were trying to help and like make them not supervillains. But I guess because they like restrain them basically, like they don't let them do anything.
But I
But
don't
that's
think
the
bad
kind of
wrong way to do it,
psychological
though.
torture that could turn a child into a
Yeah.
True.
I don't
If
think
there's-
good people would take the kids away from their parents like that if they weren't trying to do something bad. Like if good people would do it in the right way, not just steal children.
Right. Like
We
the way
don't
they're doing
ask-
it psychologically is wrong.
We don't ask for occupation on our application form, do we? Do we know what these people do?
Parents? I
No.
think we were worried about how do we reach them if there's an emergency. We weren't worried about what did they do while they're not here.
You had them list their incomes because of in a private thing, not on
Sliding
the group
scale.
thing, because of the
Oh
sliding
yeah,
scale.
the sliding scale.
So you know
How
that
much do they make?
George and Georgina make a highly comfortable amount of money.
If they were honest with us.
If they were honest with you.
I think they're harvesting supervillains.
Ooh.
The information
I'm
you're
really
able to
scared.
find about Lizzie,
Oh yeah, Lizzie, the one who fought.
which is
Penny.
the one that I'm assuming Penny is not going to want to decode for reasons. She's going to let other people decode it. She is a woman who has a fiery strength, we'll put it that way. She obviously has superpowers. She's labeled a fire starter. She can also fly. And she has a hard time, we'll put it that way, in her childhood. Her childhood is very traumatic, and she ends up attacking politicians and people who she feels should be helping people and aren't doing a good job. And there's a lot of blackmail and things in her future. She gets in a fight with several different heroes or people who attempt to act heroic in the future, who are protecting people who she's attempting to attack. She eventually ends up in prison. In a special prison because she can fly and throw fire. She is not officially labeled a supervillain because she doesn't get to the point like Lex and Victor do where they're affecting the lives of millions. She's only affecting the lives of thousands, so she does not go over that border.
Was it that Lizzie was born in the future, or her birth date was in the future? Is that
her
right?
birthday is in a couple of days from today.
Oh my god.
Okay, hold on. Is Lizzie the other
Lizzie
cheerleader?
was the other cheerleader.
No, the other cheerleader is Jessie. Lizzie is the one who had found the file on that had
is the one that's coming.
Is the one that's coming for, and that you, according to the documentation, she and Penny are going to get into a really big fight in a few years because Penny's protecting a senator.
That's right. Okay.
Penny will supposedly gets injured in this fight. it doesn't say anything more about Penny's fate because it's all about Lizzie. It's
all about
Lizzie's
Lizzie.
file,
Okay.
not Penny's.
Yeah.
The other file that you had gotten off the computer, just random, you had gotten some information about epigenetics and quantum physics. And most of the stuff that is the documentation from the boys appears to be field notes of them being observed
Yeah.
at different times and locations, talking about different major life events for the boys. You didn't see that was the stuff that was in their binder that had the bullet points at the top and then the paragraph at the bottom.
Okay. Well, at least we're not currently slated to be supervillains in the future.
That we
Blair,
know
I
of.
I
am
was
That we
trying
know
to
of,
be
yeah.
funny. That was Blair's attempt to be funny. I'm sorry.
Blair, I am so proud of you for looking at the bright side of things. Blair, give me a hug.
No. Oh.
I can't give you a hug.
Okay,
Just
okay.
one time. Just one time. It's okay. Now back up.
I just want to
Adrian's
do it,
snickering in the
otherwise it's going
corner.
to take too long.
So proud of you.
Penny, sometimes we have to let Blair be Blair, though, too.
I know. But I'm just, that was great.
So how can we help these kids?
I think we just need to. I hate to say it because it's kind of scary. Because again, I don't want to be kidnapped. Although if we're always in a group of two, you know what?
It's harder.
We should always be in a group of 3 or more.
We could
Preferably
all
4.
go.
We should always be in a group of 4.
Yeah.
To make it fit.
Mhm.
Because then even if we have to split up with the boys, there's always 2 of us together. It'll make it harder for them to kidnap us and put us in a different time.
I like this.
But I think that we can help prevent the boys from being supervillains by just playing with them and listening to them and loving them.
Have a childhood, yeah.
Yeah, just treating them, it's okay to be special. It's okay to have superpowers.
Yeah.
It doesn't, just
Or
because
do
you're
math.
different doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. So
Right.
we can just love their cute little faces and.
I mean, they were already opening up to us. So I think nobody ever really appreciated them the way they needed to be appreciated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
What about Lizzie?
Well, Lizzie's
There's
not
probably-
born yet.
I know. There's probably no way we can find her, right? I just need to know if, I guess we'll find out if they call us to babysit again.
I'm sure they're probably going to try and steal Lizzie, too, from the sounds of it.
Well, at this point, the adults are involved, so they're going to find out if the babies are being stolen or not. So.
I think that they're going to take us. Somebody said that because our parents would really miss us. I don't see how that could happen.
I don't trust the adults.
We're older.
I mean, we can't trust adults with everything, but I don't know how we're gonna find out if it was a real foster deal or not because we don't have access to those records because we're just kids.
Or do we?
We don't think we were all foster kids, were we?
No.
Are our parents really our parents?
Yes.
This is back to the beginning of today, and it was like, do I know who I am? Am I alive?
Oh, Wanda.
What?
Thank you for remembering how hard that was for me. But yes, I look exactly like my mom and my brother, and a little bit like my dad.
So.
I
love my parents too, and my little brother, even though he's a brat. But
kids, by the way.
Internally, Blair is spinning out because she's so different than the rest of her family. She's like, oh no, am I? Are they my parents? But she's not saying anything out loud.
Blair, your notice is a 4.
Uh-oh.
Your spider sense is tingling.
Oh no.
You're hearing what sounds like potentially sirens in the distance.
Pineapple. 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 Pineapple.
Chaos ensues.
Wait.
We're deep in the woods.
Why are we doing chaos now?
No. I hear things. There's sirens. There's sirens out there.
How far away do you think they are?
Once she points it out, and if you all listen really hard, you can hear that there are sirens off in the distance. Not in the direction of Penny's house. I'm going to state that for the record.
Penny's house isn't on fire. I didn't
Nope.
set it on fire.
It's not on fire. There is no fire. But there are definitely sirens in the distance.
Should we?
Let's go check it out.
I'm pretty stealthy.
I can go real fast and come
The
right back and
darkness.
tell you.
Yes. Good idea,
Well,
Wanda.
Which way?
That's a better
Where
idea.
do I go?
You
Where do I
start
go?
doing that, and we'll start walking.
Yes, at a normal pace.
Wait, can you carry one of us while you're going super speed? I'm
Oh,
thinking
man.
How
buddy
strong are
system.
you?
Like, yeah.
I
stronger.
did do that once with. No, I didn't. Blair, I did it with your plant, but
With the
nothing
plan,
heavier
not
than that.
me. Like, yeah.
I mean, Penny's probably pretty light. Penny, are you a flyer?
I mean, obviously I'm a flyer. 'Cause I've
It's
been
okay,
doing
you
this
can go
for so
fast.
long.
Hop on my back. We'll go that way. Way we're
Call
going.
me Yoda.
Yes.
Smell the smoke. We're getting close.
There's no smoke. There's no fire. All right.
Okay. The
If you
sirens are
are
getting louder.
headed in the direction of the sirens, they are police sirens, not fire sirens. And it's getting close to sunset. It's not quite sunset yet, but it's getting duskish and the woods are getting a bit dark. And it is in the direction of George and Georgina's house.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we
Wanda.
run. We're outside their house now.
Wanda, do we run back the others, or do we just text them and have them
Yeah.
catch up with us? I'm gonna call
Let's
them.
text them and ask them what they want us to do.
Yeah. Hey, I'm calling Blair.
Oh my
a
gosh,
little
why is she
freaked out now.
calling? No one
It's
talks
George
on
and
the phone.
Georgina's
Hello?
house.
Blair, so the sirens are near George and Georgina's house. So do you guys want Wanda and me come back to you, and so I'll walk together, or should we just go ahead and start checking things out while you guys catch up?
Yeah, that one. Go
That one?
go look and we'll catch up.
Okay. I'll send you text updates. Okay, bye.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get to our bikes as
But
quickly as
Mr.
possible.
Black said to stay away from this and to go home and just be kids. What are we
Wanda?
doing?
We
Yeah.
are being kids, Wanda. We are
Oh,
kids who
Yeah.
are curious. Okay,
We're putting our Crocs in sports mode, Blair.
and we're
Yes.
just gonna be
Wheelies.
casual.
No.
Okay, just be casual, Wanda. Just
Wanda, I need you, since you are the one driving,
Oh, come on, Wanda.
because you're the one
yeah, I have drive, by the way.
you're the one running through and
No
paying
vehicles.
attention,
Oh,
and you're
yeah.
doing a really good job of making sure that you're not running into trees and knocking the person off of your back by running into a tree, because you're running through a woods at a high speed and not tripping
Yeah.
over twigs and things and roots and such. But I do need you to roll a notice to see if you're notice anything that's outside of your focus of getting to where you're trying to go and not hitting a tree.
I'd like to give Wanda a star for advancing so quickly on this situation so that we can, make haste. So I'd like to give my star to Wanda.
I am putting
Yeah,
your
we have
star
that.
to Wanda.
I have 0, 0, negative plus.
Okay, so it's a fair wash. You are
Yep.
very focused on the trees and making sure you do not trip. So you do
Right.
not see anything in the woods as you are running through them. Penny,
Right.
as you are her backpack, I will need you to roll a notice to see if you see anything besides the leaves flying by at a very impressive rate.
okay. I rolled a fair. I got 2 pluses and 2 minuses.
Okay.
And I don't
Same
have
thing.
I don't have that as a skill.
You don't have that as a
Me
skill.
neither.
All right, so
I
you
did
also
add stealth today though, so maybe somebody doesn't see me.
there you go. There you go. So you also do not see anything but the leaves whipping by and your face trying to make sure you don't get hit in the face with a branch.
Okay.
Are Blair and Adrian, are you running or walking?
Running.
They're
We're
crocking.
running.
They're
We're going as
crocking.
as fast as
Our Crocs are in sports mode, man. We're running, trying to get to
All
our
right.
bicycles.
Then I'm going to need you both to also roll your notices.
Okay. Come on,
Okay.
Blair.
Ah! Oh no, I lost a dice. Hold on. I gotta roll one more.
So I have a 4, but I want to use a fate point. Can I use a fate point at this point
Yes.
for a roll like this? Okay, I want to use a fate point because I just want to push it to fantastic.
All right.
Ah.
Okay. You see the leaves on the veins of the leaves on the branches.
Yes.
You see the wings on the
on high alert.
ladybugs as they fly by.
Just looking everywhere.
And you see
Oh no.
a teenage boy running into the woods, not towards you, not noticing you, going off in another direction. A teenage boy you do not recognize. He looks freaked out and he's running into the woods.
I'm gonna tug on Adrian and kind of like turn to so that we're facing that way. We're still moving, but I'm kind of yanking Adrian to be like, "There's a person right there. What's that about?"
If it makes a difference at this point, I rolled a +1.
Okay, excellent. When she yanks on you, you're able to see him.
Who is that?
I don't know, but that's weird. No one
That's
knows these woods except
suspicious.
for us.
Let's follow him.
Okay, I'll text while we're running because I can.
Okay.
I'm skilled at that.
You can multitask. You're great at multitasking.
I need you
You
guys.
have to be when you're puppeteering animals.
Yeah. I need you guys to roll to see how quiet you are in following him, or if you're making a lot of noise in this.
Shoot.
We agreed it was September, late September, when we were playing the game. So, fall-like leaves area.
Leaves, yeah. What would that be? Stealth?
Stealth?
What? I'm
Stealth.
+4 on stealth.
You know
baby.
what? I moved my stealth up to 3.
Oh, I got
Ah!
6. +5.
I got -2.
+5.
Dang it. Do I want to spend another fate? Well, okay, we're almost at the end of the session. I'm using
Sorry.
my
I'd like to give you my star for being so incredible and
Oh yeah,
and
I did.
noticing what was going on to grab my attention.
And plus
Okay.
for the star you gave me.
I'm going to use the star.
Okay. That was
Boost.
given to you by Adrian.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
So now that's a 3 at that
Okay.
point. At this point.
Okay. You guys are quiet enough that the teenage boy that you don't recognize does not seem to notice you as he runs off into the distance. We have 2 minutes left, so I need to jump back to the other two.
That's fine.
You are following a teenage boy off into the distance, into the quiet,
Yeah, that's what they did.
and I'm really sorry to do this to you. I truly am.
Uh-oh.
Who are you talking to? Rowan?
I'm talking to Penny and Wanda.
Oh no.
So the back of the house that you're headed to abuts the woods. They have the fenced-in backyard, but their fenced-in backyard abuts the woods. As you approach, and as you get close to the house, there is a... Have you ever, like, cannonballed in the water when you're swimming, done a cannonball and your ears do that thing,
Mm.
right? Where there's that intense pressure on your eardrums for no apparent reason all at once?
Like a sonic
Yeah.
boom.
Kind of, but it's silent, right?
Okay.
Like when you fly?
Yeah, like when you fly. That
Okay.
That's what I'm
pressure,
thinking.
but it's not slow buildup. It's boom.
All of a sudden.
Yes.
Okay.
Like blow out your eardrums.
Yeah. Your eardrums aren't going to blow out. It's an intense pressure on them. And I need you to roll to see how your physique to see if you stay conscious.
What? Okay, well, I do. Physique is one of my plus ones, so there's
I'm gonna
that.
take this out. The same stupid. Physique is my +3,
Okay.
but physical stress is also my 4
Yeah.
down the. Okay.
So this is just going to be
Um,
your physique, because if you succeed, you don't take physical stress. If you fail, then you do take physical stress.
I have plus minus blank.
I have.
Okay.
I rolled a
I have
fair.
a plus.
I did 2 pluses and 2 minuses. But I do get the extra +1 because it's one of my average skills.
Okay. And you said it was one of your +3s?
Yes.
Okay. So you both stay conscious. You don't take any physical damage. But you see George and Georgina leaping over the fence, each one with a boy in a backpack.
Oh no.
They
Holy
take
moly.
2 steps into the woods, grab hands with each other,
No.
and disappear. And their disappearing is what caused that pressure feeling. And because the mass of 2 people and 2 small children suddenly disappeared, and the air rushed in to fill the space that they left behind.
Is there any chance I could run fast enough to get into that?
Yes! Yes, you can. Are you going to take Penny in there with you?
I don't think I'd be fast enough to save those boys if I had to
Jump
carry
her,
Penny on
jump
my
her.
back again.
Okay.
Okay.
Jump off.
Because
Yeah,
it
Wanda.
would have to be really fast spur of the moment decision using my mental acuity
Yep.
Get the
to
star
think
for me.
about I
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
get in there before that whatever it is disappears.
Wanda gets my star.
Wanda gets your star. Wanda,
Try to
you have
save
2
those
stars
boys.
that you can spend should you wish to in this roll.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we got on the roll. It's a wash. So
But you can add
2
+4
pluses and
to
2
it.
minuses. So yeah, I think we should, if to guarantee my success, yeah, we should add those in.
Take the stars.
Okay.
So my physique, is it physique?
Yeah, because that's what you're going to use to
Was
run.
3, so that puts me up to 5.
Okay.
Oh no, 7, right? Don't you have
Oh,
4?
shit. Okay, hold on.
Empathy is down below. That's physical stress. That's
Yeah.
did I survive the hit?
No, you have
But,
2 from Penny and 2 from me, so it's
Yeah.
4 total
from
from
each
us.
of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have a
Okay, yeah.
+4 plus whatever is on your sheet.
No, I have physique is +3 for me. It's
Okay.
empathy that's +4.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
So it puts me up 4 more. So it's total
So that
7.
makes you at a +7. Yeah. So as you
Just
reach them,
try to save those babies.
as you reach them, as your
Uh-huh.
hand reaches out to grab them, right?
Uh-huh.
Georgina turns and sees you, and her face registers that you are there, and there is a look of shock and horror upon her face. It slowly crosses her face because you're moving so much faster than she is.
Yeah.
George does not see you,
This is like a cinematic moment.
Mm-hmm.
and as you touch them, you disappear with them.
You did it. You went
But I
with
got
them,
to
but I
them.
don't know what. Yeah.
I don't know where I went.
You have bamfed
Oh,
to
but you're in your
wherever it
phone
is
still.
that they
Oh
have
my
bamfed.
gosh.
Oh my gosh.
No.
All
And I
right.
think that's a really good place to
I
leave
know,
the game
that's
today.
so perfect. Oh my god.
Ah,
Wow.
I hope I can save them and keep them from being supervillains in the future.
I think that's a really good place to leave it for tonight.
Wow.
So,
Or Wanda turns into a supervillain in the
Yeah,
future.
this is Wanda's villain arc right
Villain
here.
arc.
Wanda's and villain arcs.
and
George
since
and
this
Georgina turned me.
Yep.
and since this was what you had planned to be your last episode with us, that is a real. I think there is nothing better than you disappearing into the ether, trying to save
Mhm.
these boys.
Oh, I hope I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You, who knows? Maybe you will learn how to run fast enough to time travel yourself, like the
Like
Flash does.
Superman flying around the planet so fast that he makes time go.
Yeah, because making the planet go in reverse would do that. But
Absolutely.
yeah,
That's how science works.
but we
Mm.
may never know, and you are, after all, only 12. You're certainly not that fast yet.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
now is the
Thank
time of the
you.
evening where we do the shameless plugs. First off, I want to
Yeah.
say thank you so much to Cindy for joining us.
Yay.
We
Yay.
have
I love you,
absolutely loved having
Cindy.
you.
It
Thank
was
You're
so
you
much
for
fun
having
having
me.
you.
My first RPG.
You did
really.
amazing. It was
Same.
so great.
You did a
Oh,
really good job.
yeah, you did an amazing job. I would love any feedback that you have. I try to keep everything as balanced as possible. But so amazing to have you. Thank you so much. You're a gem in our community, and I appreciate you being here with us.
Thanks. Thank you.
So who would like to do their
Oh,
shameless plugging first?
yeah.
I'll
Well,
just
I think
quickly say, oh,
Lynette just reached a
That's
big milestone on
I
Yeah.
YouTube.
did. I got to 4K subs on YouTube, so there's
Woo!
gonna be a special 4K celebration stream
Polar
sometime next
plunge.
week. Not polar plunge, no.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yay!
you.
What
Yeah,
about polar bear dance?
I can do polar bear dances all day. I mean, it's cooler now, so I won't be sweating like I did that one time I wore the onesie and I was like, I can't do this. But yeah, I have lots of videos on the channel this week. We also have family visiting, so it was already gonna be a busy week, and then I was like, okay, let's just do this. Bam, bam, bam. So there's lots of shorts, lots of videos. If you like Hogwarts Legacy and I don't know, funny stuff that's in the wizarding world, check me out on Wizard PhD on YouTube.
On the stuff you're tweeting, Avalanche is hilarious. So
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh,
This-
y'all, we all need to retweet her, okay? Because Lynette needs to
Yes.
be the next special guest to so we can get her reaction to the Ravenclaw companion reveal.
absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
you
there's
just
gonna
Yes.
be
want
a
more
lot
screaming.
of screaming involved.
Mm-hmm. All the
Fine.
screams.
That's
100%.
all we
Excellent.
ever want.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's next? Thank you, Lynette.
Well, Brita, don't you have a new video?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Funny. I think Shanna was also in it.
how it happened.
So weird.
Shanna's in my newest video. Yeah, so one of the things that I've been doing on my Harry Potter YouTube channel is I've been leaning into skits because since I now work full time and I'm still like, it's been 4 months, you guys. It's been great, but I'm still figuring out how to balance my life. But that means that it's easier for me to do collabs with other creators, and I really like getting to do the creative stuff and making skits and kind of making up the stories that might be happening behind the scenes of Hogwarts Legacy. So my my latest video that I just published today is all about the Ravenclaw companion.
Surprise.
Who is the Ravenclaw companion? Okay, we all want to know. So yeah, 4 different people, including Shana, told me who they think the Ravenclaw companion is.
Spoiler alert, it's Mario.
I
Hilarious.
know who it is, okay? I
Shanna
know.
knows, and Shanna got it from a very reliable source,
Of
which
course.
is me. So,
Exactly.
um, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then yeah, it's I've been paying Mario edits like half my videos now. So basically when
Isn't Professor Rowan a Ravenclaw?
Why, yes, if I went to Hogwarts, I would be a Ravenclaw. However, since I'm an American and I went to Ilvermorny, I am a Househorn Serpent.
Hmm.
There you go. Careful, we spit.
yeah, I like to think that even though an American, I just went to Beauxbaton. So
You can totally
Yeah.
It would
be
make
a
sense.
yeah,
You're a foreign exchange student.
yeah.
well,
Wolfie
I'm
was
like
a foreign exchange student.
I go to Beauxbaton, but then I do a year at Hogwarts as an exchange student, and that's how I get sorted into Ravenclaw.
Oh, okay,
Mm.
okay.
So I've put a lot of thought into this.
Full backstory.
Yeah. But yeah, so if you guys like skits, if you like stuff with green screens, if you like seeing other creators, and one of the things that has been really cool about that is that some of the people who have submitted videos to me, like they don't have their own YouTube channel. It's just like they're kind of testing the water of what it's like to create, and it's kind of nice getting to give people that opportunity where they don't have to come up with the entire idea, they don't have to do any editing. They can just participate in my idea and then see how they feel about it. So
Very cool. Very, very cool.
and also thank you for all of the subs.
The gift subs, yeah.
Yeah, thank you all to the anonymous gifter so
Whoever
much.
gifted me.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
awesome. All right, Shanna, do you have any shameless plugs you would like to do?
Well, I mean, if people want to come hang out, I'm on Twitch almost every night, playing all kinds of games, usually spoopy stuff, but sometimes we throw other stuff in there. And hopefully I'll have a new YouTube video coming out soon. Tipsy edited a video for me. I just need to review it. And that's what happens when you get too busy and don't have time to edit your videos. You gotta recruit other people to do it for you. So,
Yeah, have I edited my Atlanta vlog yet? No, I have not.
my vlogs are so behind. It's bad, but I'm gonna get caught up at some point. I have a few days off with the holidays, so hopefully I can get a little bit of editing work in. So we have videos coming out. I also, I'm always uploading different shorts and stuff, TikToks, Instagram. So I'm everywhere. You can find me everywhere. But I'm
What's
on
the
Twitch almost every night.
what's the film theme this month in Discord?
So this month, I should talk about that. Okay, so this month is Native American Heritage Month, or Indigenous American Heritage Month. So all month long, we have been watching films either featuring Indigenous actors or produced, directed by Indigenous people, and it's been really nice. I, as most of you know, am Cherokee and Choctaw, and very proud of that. And also, I can't officially announce anything yet because I don't have approval, but something really big might be happening at the end of this month where I'm partnering with a really big gaming company to do something. So it needs to get approved by them first. So we'll see. And it has to do with Native American Heritage Month. So
We are crossing
awesome.
fingers and arms and toes and eyes
Exciting.
for you.
Yeah.
All of the things are being crossed for you.
They reached out to me, so I'm hoping they liked my idea. We'll see.
Awesome.
That's wonderful.
That's awesome.
All right, and as the last shameless plugger, I still do Rowan reads on Fridays when my voice will let me. And we've been reading Lee Jordan Tour Guide. It's quite good. I love
So
Fanfic
good.
Fridays. Also, I've been trying so hard to get all of the Super Sitters edited and on my YouTube before today, and I got all of them except the very last one, episode 4. And that is 3/4 done, so it will be up, I hope, before I go to bed tonight, which is much later than when you guys go to bed because you're on the Eastern Coast. So I will hopefully have those up. So if you just joined us tonight and you're like, what is all this talking about? Head on over to my channel, YouTube/Rowan Reports, and get caught up on the shenanigans that these ladies have put me through.
That we have
You
put
love it.
through.
Don't act like
excuse
you
me.
don't like it.
I
You wanted a
love it.
football game. I know it.
Rowan, you have put us
Oh.
through shenanigans. Okay.
You wanted a football game and a basement exploration. Come on.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Rowan,
yes.
can we mention the Secret Santa this year?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm really glad you said that.
It's being run through Friggin' Nerds Media's Discord,
Okay.
but it's open to everybody. And the idea this year is a little different because people have had some financially tough years. We're doing a Dobby sock exchange, so
Oh,
you're all
cute.
getting picked a person to gift a pair of socks to, and
Aw.
wacky whatever is in your heart, send them a pair of socks. So it's a lot of fun. I think sign up is going through the 20th of this month. So if anybody, oh, thank you for that, Rita. The Discord link is there if you want to join, and
I'm trying to find the
it'll be a lot of fun. Oh,
Yeah.
Zach's at Oregon.
Yep, I'm in Oregon.
I am very excited about it.
Yeah,
I mean, I love
me
socks,
too.
first of all, but
Yes.
I also, we started kind of back in the day, like the WooTubers community had a Secret Santa.
It's like the 4th or 5th year now.
Yeah. So this is kind of, we have to change that. We don't really have Wizards Unite anymore, and but we still kind of have a community of friends who hang out online. And the socks idea is nice because it's a lower gift. It's not as expensive. So
Well, it's in our lane too.
It's something that I can do, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
If Master has given Dobby a
Be a
sock.
sock.
Oh my gosh. Well, I love Dobby so much.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
I've pulled up the raid, and it looks like we can raid Cooper's Charms.
Yes, she's doing a charity stream, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm going to.
I got to see her recently.
Really? That's awesome.
In San Diego. Neither one of us live there. We were both there at the same time.
Aw.
All right. So it looks like we'll be ready to raid in about 7 seconds. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. We appreciate it. Remember to bring the love to others, and have a good rest of your day. Love you all.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.